I just joined Planet Fitness and I got the black card. Dude, this is amazing. No, like, this is amazing. Worth every penny. I signed up today for $1. I got the black card. Oh wow, this is amazing. Oh wow. This is nice. Oh wow, and it's hot. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Hey, thank you, Tony. My buddy Tony Sweet gave me a referral. I'm very happy. It's called a hydro massage. Very cool. Ponce Construction's Project 21. Today is day 15. We, had to kind of do a lot of remediation on framing because, you got to make sure this place is windstorm. In order for you to windstorm it right, you got to make sure that everything is the way that it is. These old houses, this house was probably built maybe in the early 40s or 50s, you know what I'm saying? So the studs are just too damn wide, you know what I'm saying? They're too wide. So they're like 28 inches, 24 inches. Makes no sense. So I'm just kind of reincorporating, proper bones. So when I put all my windstorm ties in here, we have three studs per window, 4 blockings per header. In this situation, I'll have 5, maybe 6. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got to put that one in there. That would be 6. So I just want it my way. You know what I'm saying? So it may not be, the way other people want it, but it's the way I want it because it gives me peace of mind. Because I always build a house as if I'm going to keep it for the rest of my life, and I don't want to ever have any second guesses that it's done wrong. So that's why I had all this redone. So we're re-engineering all this right here, so we can put 3 more piers at the bottom. I just want to make sure that it's stiff as nails. So we're rebuilding the whole spine down the middle, and then we're going to go up at the top and start stiffening the attic from the ridge to the top plate. As the mad scientist calls that, he calls that a pressure block. Okay, and actually they disconnected that. It's supposed to be they got that they'll reattach that because that's Okay, if you're going to remove that pressure block, that means you have to put a board here, or you're going to have to start connecting it from the rafters. Okay, somebody remove the pressure block. That needs to be put back. So this is basically a evidence of what a pressure block looks like right here. It's supposed to look like that. So for some reason, there was a 2x12 here and somebody removed it. They need to put it back. I guess we'll discuss that in a minute. Windows, all redone. All the headers are completely redone. So then we're going to go ahead and put hurricane ties. We're going to hurricane tie the entire house, everything. And then we're going to put all the windstorm. We're going to put all the very unique screws, the windstorm screws, which I'm going to show you in just a second. I actually got them in my bag. So the way that it works is every 4 inches. If you want to get a WPI 8, every 4 inches, every 4 inches, every 4 inches, every 4 inches. Okay? So you need a very unique little tool to drill this thing in, but once it's in there forever. You don't have to fuck with it. So every 4 inches. Okay? So that is the plan. That would be the plan. So we're going to put 3 more piers at the bottom, clean all this shit up. I'm going to windstorm this. So I gave it the instructions. Go ahead and put these, up here at the top. Use number 10 nails. My man. All right. So that's kind of where we are. My man. All right. And I will keep you guys posted. All right. So siding is pretty much done. We're getting ready to start windstorm. Like I said, I'm putting the stainless steel ties in. Rebuilt every header on all the window connections. All of them. Every one of them are brand new. In the beginning, I just kind of wanted to get them framed in. I didn't like it. So I'm going to have to I had to take the L on the amount of time and labor that it costs to kind of unfuck it, because it wasn't to my standards. It wasn't that it wasn't right, it was to my standards. I build a certain kind of way and I want it my way. You know what I'm saying? So I always build a house as if I'm gonna keep it, as if I'm gonna have it for the rest of my life. So, you know, or if I would ever sell it, I know for a fact that I didn't sell nobody shit. You know what I'm saying? So all the window headers are completely redone. So what's gonna happen next is we're gonna do all the windstorm, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna face nail everything. Okay? In Galveston, actually in Everyston, you know what I'm saying? Whenever you put your siding on, where a lot of people don't give a fuck, is they basically just put siding on, they just pop it into decking and just think that's okay. No, that shit is wrong. Okay? What you gotta do is you gotta do what's called face nailing. Okay? Face nailing is where your nail in the siding is in accordance, is nailed into the stud. So not as it into the decking, it's into the stud as well. So in this situation, because the design of the house is so awkward, you know what I'm saying? You have like 14-inch studs, 24-inch studs, 17-inch studs, 28-inch studs. I'm actually incorporating more. You know what I'm saying? So, like for example, like what you see right here, on every one of these tape lines, we're gonna do a chalk line. Every one of these tape lines, we're gonna do a chalk line. Every one of these tape lines, you're gonna do a chalk line. So you know for a fact that that's where the fucking stud is. So when you drive your nail in there, it's in there. You know what I'm saying? You know it's in there, because the main thing is when you start pulling on it, you don't want it to be loose. You don't want it to be loose, okay? Because when you have a 150-mile-an-hour wind, it'll rip that bitch right off. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be mad at yourself because you spent all this money fixing this house. Well, what it took is a little bit more time and a little bit more thought putting into it, where it doesn't fall apart. You have to put thought into it because you want to preserve what you're building. You know, it's just, you know, and that's the way they do it in Galveston. It's enforced here, but in other counties it is not enforced. But, you know, if you want it done right, you just do it right the first time. You know what I'm saying? So these are just kind of things that you have to kind of take into consideration whenever you do this. Ideally, whenever you frame a house your Tyvek is on, what you should do is when the Tyvek is on, you chalk line it. So you chalk line your Tyvek, so when you're going up, you already know where to face nail. You know what I'm saying? But in this situation, what's done was done, and it's not a big deal. You just chalk line it off the tape. Problem solved. So what's going to happen next is we are going to do a bathroom. We're going to do a bathroom right here and a toilet, like an outdoor shitter, and a shower. And then I'm going to build a deck over here, and then probably an eyebrow. And that's where Jonathan Canala's purlings, girts, and R-panels and shit, that's where you come in. So that's kind of what the idea is. That's kind of a hideous what's next door. So I'm going to tear the fence down, and we're going to do a 10-foot fence. So it'll be like that high, and I'm going to do an eyebrow. What an eyebrow is basically you're going to have something that kind of goes up like this. Or like, see, like over the neighbor's house, that is called an eyebrow, where it kind of goes up at a distance. Same situation. Do that right there, maybe pop a hot tub right there, done. So, day 15, morning. Y'all be cool. Well, we're done, people. Got this shit done in, what, 4 hours? What's the name of this house? Dave Surf Shack. What? Deuce. Dos. Deutsch.